One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Blazers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Pirates offense comes onto the field first today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Back to throw, it's Nicholson. Got the back over the middle. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a couple.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Makes the catch right at the 50. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So UAB's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have...
There he goes! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a crease, it's Nicholson. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
What kind of field position can he help them with on return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rush is on him. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Back to pass, it's Nicholson. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got him. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Gets it out quickly. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he
breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Old Dominion. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Pirates in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense play.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. Running free. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, East Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterbacks abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Blazers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Runs through a tackle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And as he throws.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Pirates will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Puts it out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. The run from the shotgun. Running into the open space. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And his throw is incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Snap it to the back. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Nicholson. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Might be changing the route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick strike complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bean. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finding open areas. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers. And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
East Carolina, 7.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the move. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll run it again. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Pirates will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Using his legs, it's Nicholson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Nicholson. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Takes a hit as he fires.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Catch in the middle, it's Nicholson. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. It'll be third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play, and in a tight game.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Pirates want to crank the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
1st and goal, UAB.
Ready, set. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He wants to throw it again. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gives him a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The screen, he can go. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. And the Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. So the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now.
Touchdown, UAB! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Crosses midfield. At the 30. Attack. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. He's looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Williams. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Nicholson. Touchdown, UAB! And the punishment has been extended. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.